Good morning, Tracy here. And I actually have been up all night long, literally all night long, just doing readings for different people. So here I am, Saturday morning, getting ready to do a reading for you. Like they say, take what applies and skip what does not. So I've already prayed, already asked God for guidance, for protection, for assistance. I already asked God to show us what we need to see for today. And whenever today is when you're seeing this video. Just trying to, when I was meditating, I just felt like a great connection with the earth. I don't know if that was a grounding or if it was just feeling connected to Mother Earth. So it was like at 4:30 this morning until about 5:30, I was outside, literally tending to my own garden. And we just had some cards fall out. 3 of them, 4 of them. Door to personal healing and happiness. I was just sitting there saying I was tending to my own personal garden. What's that? Looks like somebody's garden back there, doesn't it? Contract? Looks like somebody's getting justice for staying in their own lane. We have 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael, and appreciation. Someone's heart chakra is open, and they're just appreciating everything. Like I said, it was like a grounding. At the bottom, Archangel Ariel. As we're sitting there reflecting on our own book of life, of what we have to say, of the story that we have to tell, of the lessons and the blessings that we have to share. That only comes through prayer. That only comes from within. It's within that we find our own happiness. It's when we go outside of ourselves, that's when we find the chaos. Looks like somebody is on their journey. Somebody is on their path. Someone is leaving those negative, toxic people and emotions that have nothing but envy, hate, all those other toxic emotions that left people feeling empty and cold. Someone is on their path. It's like they're being intuitively led to what feeds not just their heart, to what feeds their soul. something that they've had to work on for a while. It's taken some patience with self, with others. It's taken some understanding, some forgiving of self and others. It's taken walking away from what and who no longer serves. May have been the hardest thing that we've had to do. But when we think about it, we are walking away from ego, walking away from pride. And what comes right before or right after ego and pride? A hard fall. Whether that be a fall from grace, but it's always a hard fall and an even harder landing. So it's like while we are in this motion of writing or rewriting our own book of life, understanding that it's our own plan, it's our own strategy, and we have to follow it to a T. We can't take shortcuts. There's no cutsies, in betweens, no save my spot in line. There's none of that. It's just strictly our connection. What we put in is what we receive. Put in love, you receive love. Put in faithfulness, you receive faithfulness. You put in rejection, you get rejected. Exclude somebody. Go ahead if that makes you feel good, because you too will benefit of that emotion. Exclusion. It's what you put in is what you get out. The universe will always, always, always balance itself. Always. Always. So it's always better to balance yourself first. Balance what you got in here. Balance that relationship that you have with spirit. Balance that. Balance your relationships that you have with others. And then that's when you will find balance. So let's go ahead and get a little tarot to go with these oracle cards. See what else Spirit wants us to know. And this is just for the message that Spirit has for us for today. And today is whatever day you happen to see this. That's what today is. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Heavenly Spirit. All right, so first card that came out on the door to personal healing and happiness is walking away from what no longer serves you. Just being done. Deciding, I can't. That's a 10 of swords. 10 of swords in your back is something that it's not going to come back from, because you know the truth. Once you know the truth, you cannot unknow the truth. Somebody has their guard up. Somebody might have somebody else on block. But at the same time, somebody's being spiritually protected because they see and have accepted the truth. The truth. So after the 10 of swords came that first sword. the sword of truth. And it's like once they accepted that, they realized that they are in control of their own destiny, not somebody else. They make their own rules. You always have options. Whether you go left, whether you go right, whether you go up, whether you go down, whether you remain the same. You are the one who has the options in your life. Don't ever give that control, that power over anyone else. Over to anyone else. That's what I'm trying to say. Remain in control. Even when you don't know what to do, Spirit's going to talk to you and tell you what to do. And you're going to see it clearly, because you're going to be able to hear Spirit when Spirit whispers to you. Because once you go within and you are balanced within yourself, you can hear Spirit talking with you. You understand what the difference is. Who is who and what is what. You understand because you've already worked all of that out. You've already dealt with that heartache, that heartbreak. You've already had to rely on Spirit alone. Because when you thought that there was someone else there for you, someone that possibly cared, you saw that was Spirit, universe, God, Almighty, Allah, whatever. And when you saw that was who that was a shock. It was quite a shock, because you felt like you had several to depend on, several that would show you the love. But what you found out was the love that was shown to you was purely from Spirit. So then you had a decision that you had to make. I hear, do I stay or do I go? Do I stay or do I go? And that's all the words I know to that song. That's all the words I know to that song. And it wasn't just a decision to make of do you stay or do you go. It was a decision, do you take the blindfold off? You know what you're seeing. Do you take the blindfold off and see the forest through the trees? Or do you just keep it on and just see the trees? And I think your decision was to stop being a fool, stop acting a fool, and take that leap of faith towards what you want to do. It's time to love you. And by loving you and doing what you want to do, that's justice for you and everyone else that you deal with. However the cards may fall. Because we can't save everyone. We can only save ourselves. That's it. That's the only one that you're even obligated to save, is just you. In fact, I'm gonna take it one step further. Spirit wants you to only save just yourself. Because if you're trying to save everybody else, or you think everybody else is trying to save you, that's when you get the heartache. That's when you get the headache. That's when you get the heartbreak. Only worry about you. That's it. Because it's like worrying about you. That's whenever you see the wonderful, beautiful things within you that you didn't notice before, that maybe somebody else didn't even tell you because they didn't want you to feel really, really good about yourself. So they probably didn't even say anything. I was like, I'll let them figure it out. We'll kind of throw a little bit of shade so they don't think they're doing too good. We don't want them to think that they're doing too good. We're just going to throw a little bit of shade. And it's hot out here, so they should appreciate it. But you saw past that. You saw through that. And you really saw it. And you realized you may be out in the cold. You may be on your own. You may have to do your own thing. Because once that heart chakra opened, it had like its own little antennae. And it was through the heart chakra, when it opened, able to show you who was truly full of love and who was truly full of shit. And whoever was fully, truly shit, it was time for you to go. It was time for you to ascend. It was time for you to put that love into you. And those that love you, truly love you. And so it's like it starts with you. And it's like something about this love. It's got you thinking of making a move. Not just thinking of making a move, but making plans to make a move. It's like it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. You're just waiting for waiting for some ships to come in. It's like you want to be with this person because you see that you work well with this person. You see that this person helps you build. Because see, you got the 7 of Pentacles here with the 3 of Pentacles here. That's working together, helping you build. And you got the 10 of Pentacles here. So that's like 2 10 of Pentacles. You see the difference of who gives you good lip service and great customer service, but who really puts the money where the mouth is. And you kind of felt trapped or stuck. Kind of felt trapped and stuck. Needed some time to heal. And look and see who was who and what was what. Yeah. So what else about this appreciation? Appreciating everything. It's like with appreciation, you appreciate the trials, you appreciate the tribulations, you appreciate the ups, the downs, the ins, the outs. Appreciation is just appreciation. No matter what life throws at you, what curveball. Because life is about, it's a cyclical thing. It's never going to stop. But whatever it is, we always have the opportunity to ask God to help us. We always have the opportunity to reach out to Spirit, because that's what Spirit wants us to do. Spirit wants to be able to help us, to lead us, to guide us, to direct us, to take us where we need to go, and to take us away from what we don't need. Because when it comes to that true love, when it comes to us writing our own book, this is what we got to think about. Somebody is on your mind, you're on somebody's mind. Or some type of relationship. You're thinking about some sort of relationship. Maybe a relationship that has taught you. And maybe not realizing how much that relationship taught you until you started thinking about your own book of life. I mean, shit is real. Shit is real. People think, I'm not going to think it. Okay. You keep thinking like that. You keep thinking like that, and I'm going to keep thinking like this. All right. What else, Spirit? What else? Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we have great fortune. See, I'm telling you, you're thinking about things in a totally different way. You're getting real with yourself. You're getting real about what really matters, what really counts. And what really counts is that book. That's what really counts. That's where your great fortune comes in at. You know? Somebody's thinking about the great fortune that they amassed throughout their entire life. And now it seems like they are in bad health. And they're in bad health, and all the money in the world is not able to help them. They are in despair. Someone is going to receive a message of concern from a mature woman. And it's about a mature man. Now, mature woman could be mother, grandmother, older aunt, something like that. Wife, something like that. And it's about a marriage. And it's about a child and that family. This woman is going to talk about this journey that she is either going to embark on or has already embarked on. And she's going to be real with you. It's like for the first time, this person is going to be real with you about someone else. A false person. Someone that something has changed. Something has changed. So we also have over here on Door to Personal Healing and Happiness. We had two that came out. Main female and sudden wealth. Like I said, someone's going to receive a message. Could be from this mature woman. Maybe this mature woman has something for this main female. Could possibly be great fortune because maybe somebody is in bad health. And when people are in bad health, they start thinking about things. They start dealing with their life and the type of person that they were. On top of this contract card, it's the distant horizons. Although it says distant horizons, it's actually not that distant. It's just a few months, maybe a year. But it's something that is coming to fruition. It is on its way. You might not see it, but it is justice. It's definitely justice. It's like an act of love, a show of love. Maybe after someone acted like they couldn't see the truth, they didn't know any better, they just could not see either what they were doing or what someone else was doing. But now they see it. They see it. Then we have wealthy man on top of Archangel Raphael. So this wealthy man, this person who amassed all of this fortune, someone who possibly played games, thought the shit was funny until the shit wasn't funny anymore. Now being guided to leave the foolish ways. Don't act like a boy. Act like a man. Because you see, acting a fool. It's caused nothing but headache, confusion. It caused you, the one who acted the fool, to be left out in the cold. Through their own heartache and heartbreak. So it's like, in essence, this wealthy man broke his own heart and woke up his own heart at the same time. Simultaneously. Broke his own heart and woke up his own heart at the same time with the same action. This appreciation card, someone has a whole new appreciation for you. This main male has a whole new appreciation for you. After seeing games that were played, after seeing things that were done, after seeing skullduggery, after seeing buttfuckery, realizing who they actually had on their hands, seeing that this person is so spiritually protected because this person has only ever had God to rely on. And God carried this person away. No problem. So it is this main male that now sees this. It's this main male that's thinking about this relationship and how to get back to who they want to be with. So it's almost like heartache and heartbreak is a blessing. If you give it time to learn the lesson, if you give it time to sink in, if you look at what it is that we need to look at, if we look at what we've put into it and understand, if we try to look at someone else's point of view to understand. So, a lot of times people think that it's about, oh, I'm going to protect myself, I'm going to say whatever I got to say. They're not just going to say this, they ain't just going to get one off. It's not even about getting one off. Sometimes people are trying to express themselves of how they really feel, of what's really going on within themselves. And then after the relationship doesn't work, people are like, well, damn, I mean, we talked at the time. You may have spoken all the time, but did you really listen? Did you really listen? All right. I think this one, and I think that's it. The bottom we have, problem solver. Problem solver. Just ask God, ask Spirit, ask Universe. Which way? Undecided, unsure? Ask God. He is the problem solver for this relationship, for every relationship. Spirit says, get excited. Get excited. Be at peace and be joyful. That actually says joyful. Beyond happy. Be at peace. New beginning. Growth. Babies. Restart. Detox. Then we had 3 others. So this one fell on the wealthy man, the one who broke his heart and opened up his own heart chakra at the same time. Thug life, life of crime, misery. And sometimes if people are like that, in that, where they're willing to consciously do something to hurt another, and that other person does not respond how they thought that they would, the other person says, you know what, enough of you, goodbye, and don't ever speak to me again. And the person was just playing a game. They didn't mean any of that shit. They were just doing something for the sake of doing it. And they did themselves without Vaseline. That's that thug life. When you're listening to that, accept just the facts. Don't talk about the this, the that, the this, the that. It says don't elaborate and don't color the facts. Just the facts. And look, the last one, we have pot of gold or a pile of gold. We're blessed. We feel good. We have a positive outlook. And guess what else? With that thankful comes, we are so in appreciation mode right now. Can't make this up. Can't make it up. Anyway, this is Tracy. Anytime you see me do a live reading, please feel free to jump on, like my live reading, and ask me as many free questions as you want. All right. See you next time. See you soon.